Hello ladies and gentlemen, Safehouse here, bringing to you today the Dzemael Darkhold. This is the second mini-boss named Taulurd. He's got a few tricks to him, and I'm just going to give you the heads up right now. I died 3 times in this fight. I will admit to one of them being my fault, the other just being latency that I really couldn't do anything about. One, I have no idea how I died. You will see them as they come up. But anyway, just this guy, he does some AoEs as you've just seen there, just some cone AoEs in front of him. Just don't stand in, does a fair bit of damage. Now you can see he's got these little helpers. They run in, they stand up top, you can't attack them, and they throw rocks down at you. They've got those circle AoEs, that's where they're going to throw rocks, so you can dodge those fine. But they also pick out targets, as you can hear the sound in the background of you getting targeted, and they just throw rocks straight at you. You can't dodge them, you just can eat them, and hopefully your healer can heal through it. Otherwise, it's just a lot of tanking and trying to dodge AoEs. It's actually a pretty tough fight. You will see by the end of it, the tank and I am dead. Like I mentioned, I do go down 3 times, get 2 reses, but the last time you'll see it, the fight finishes with me on the ground. So you should probably be using the limit break, but we're saving it. I just didn't really think to use it. It's a bit of an intense fight. You see, I get hit a couple times, and I sort of decided I'm just going to run around a lot to try and get hit less, obviously. This is actually the second time I've been through this dungeon. The first time we got through it fine, we passed everything and whatever. I just didn't get a very good video of this boss, so I ran it again just for you guys, and I tell you what, it is not a fun dungeon at all. I hate it with a passion, so I hope you appreciate this fight that I've recorded because it was a lot of pain to get it. Okay, so here's my first down. I am standing in the middle of nowhere. There's no AoEs. I guess the guy just threw a rock at me, and I just didn't have much health. So yeah, well that's the first one. There's plenty more to come, don't worry. The healer gets a res, not too bad this one, it takes a little bit. The second time I go down, I actually get a res pretty much straight away, so that's nice, it doesn't happen very often. There's the res there, and back into the fight. It's nice that I took that damage then and not a little bit later, otherwise I would have died. Just popping the health potion, waiting to get some health up before I go back in to make sure I don't die. You see, I decided I'm going to move even more than before, and I'm just constantly running in circles around the guy. Obviously stopping to avoid AoEs, but otherwise just a lot of moving. I find it really helps for anyone who does have a bit of latency. If you are always moving, gets that momentum up, you can stop to avoid an AoE, or you can just keep moving if you're going to miss it anyway. If you're like standing still and get something thrown at you and you try and move out of the way, a lot of the time you're not going to have enough time to do so. So that's why I'm perfecting the art of running around and trying to get my combos down perfectly, but it's, as I say, I stuff up a few here, hit the wrong key every now and then, but I'm getting better. This one's my bad, I just run into the wrong area there and I die. That's just, yeah. I was too busy concentrating on moving too much, and I moved into his path and I died. So that's me being bad. That's definitely my own fault, that one. Getting rezzed again. A few times, not at this fight, I get rezzed and rezzed directly into the line of fire and just die instantly. So that was actually in the final boss fight. I got rezzed a couple times and just kept getting rezzed into the AoEs. It's not what you want, makes it a bit tougher for the healer because they run out of mana pretty quickly, I've noticed, and generally in the later stages of the fight, if you go down, they're not going to have enough mana for a res. Especially in a fight like this, even standing still for too long can be pretty dangerous when you're trying to get a res up. So that limit break's been sitting there for a while. Probably should use it at the start of the fight. It probably would have been up again just about again at the end of the fight, but we obviously haven't thought to use it. So he's getting pretty low now. Tank's running around a bit. He got pretty low on health then, but just got the heals in. It's pretty much because the healer's got no mana. It's just as it's regenning, just using it all. So just keeping the tank up. Just remember, this is a tough dungeon, so if people are dying, just try and have some patience. I mean, if they're baddies like me, dying 3 times in one mini-boss fight, then yeah, just try and keep encouraging everyone. You can usually gather from the start if you've got a good party or not, and you really do need a good party to get through this one. We actually don't even finish the last boss. We run out of time in the end, so it was pretty disappointing. The boss literally, say he has a few 100,000 health. Our party wiped when he literally had 100 health, so it was pretty rough. As you can see just there, I was in the AoEs, I couldn't see a way out, so I backflipped out of it, and I died where I landed up the backflip. So apparently I didn't make it out, but I felt like I did, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to get him down. You can see the tank's getting pretty low, and the tank goes down. So you can see the limit break get thrown there as well, and the boss goes down. Thank you very much for watching, and if this video helped you out or you just enjoyed it, please smack that like button, or you can also subscribe to my channel for more videos similar to this one. Thanks guys.